Hey everybody, this is Texas Dragon, and this is How to Win on Quibids Real Tips video series. Today we're going to talk about the Bidfellow software. We're going to specifically talk about the auction activity setting. I've been getting a lot of requests for more information on it, how I use it, things of that nature. For people that don't know what the auction activity level is, it's right here. And basically, it's like this over here on the normal Quibids website, where it says 15 bidders in the last 5 minutes. Okay, what this lets you do is it keeps track of how many bidders there are, but it lets you choose the time frame. And it also lets you choose what you consider to be a high amount of bidders and what you consider to be a low amount of bidders, to just give you an idea of where the auction's at. So where you go to do this is you go to Settings, and it's right here. So what I usually do, let's see, when there are less than 5 bidders, there's more than 10 bidders. As I told you guys in older videos, I like to wait until there's at least less than 10 or at 10 or less than 10 bidders in the last 5 minutes. But now that Bidfellows has created the auction activity setting, this allows us to play around with some more things and refine the setting. So what I like to do, 5 minutes, that's too long to me. I don't want to wait every 5 minutes to be updated and to figure out where the auction's at. I want to know on a minute-to-minute basis. So that's what I do. I bring it all the way down to 1 minute. So what I'm asking it to find is if there's less than 5 bidders in the last minute, the last 60 seconds, then the auction activity setting will be low. If there's more than 10 bidders that place a bid in that 1 minute, then the auction activity is going to be considered high. So after setting those parameters, and those are the parameters that I use, you go to Save. Okay, and then we can come back over to our main, and you can see it's changed now. We got 4 bidders in the last minute, so it tells me it's low. Okay, this is a great indicator, so you guys can just, without having to, pull up your all bids or totals by players and try to count how many bids there's been and check the times. This does all that for you, which is awesome. Really making it convenient to stay on top of the auctions at all time. Really nice. Considering that there's another one called Bid Pro app that's out, and it has something very, very similar, except on that you have to constantly update it, whereas this stays constantly updated for you. You don't have to go and click anything and tell it to update or recheck. It just constantly updates and keeps track of it right there for you. Another really great thing about the auction activity setting is it's also available in the rules. So now I can set my constants to whatever I can set that to something like 0.8 seconds. Be careful going below that, as there's a chance it might not make it to the site in time for it to be counted, which could cause you to lose the auction. So for safety reasons, stay about 1 second or higher. Going below 1 second, you're kind of playing with fire. But then you can come over here to conditions. Okay, see, and it's giving me a little warning on my time right there. And click auction activity. So it has to meet a certain condition based off the auction activity. So it won't bid at 0.8 seconds unless it meets this condition. So I only want it to bid when it's in the low setting. So unless there's less than 5 bidders in the last minute, it will not place a bid at that 0.8 seconds. So you save that and come back over to your main. And that's pretty much how I use the auction activity setting. Like I said, because I have it set on such a low thing as 1 minute, it's constantly keeping me updated, which is great for me because I like to have the most up-to-date information at my fingertips, and the auction activity levels or auction activity setting on this Bidfellows software allows me to do that. So that's going to be it. Just kind of wanted to show that off. You can set it other ways, play with the different settings. If you're going for more long-term, you want to, especially if you're data collecting. Now this won't collect any data for you, but you can go back and check it out if you're interested in higher up things. Like you want to know how many people bid on an item in in the last 30 minutes. Could be much more interesting to you, especially if you're planning it out and seeing how an auction goes through every half-hour point or even up higher. that could help you in developing further strategies and stuff like that. So definitely take advantage of playing with the different settings, playing with the different numbers here. Like I said, the 1 minute and then the 5 and the 10 are my personal favorite settings that I use the majority of the time. But definitely check it out, play with it. It's a very, very useful feature. So that's going to be it for this video. Real short, just wanted to explain it, show you how to use it, show you how I use it, and that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next video.